Hi there, Adam Franklin here with tonight's video walkthrough of the LinkedIn conversion guide. So this is part of the series of marketing template run-throughs from the book Web Marketing That Works. Now, tonight's template is called the LinkedIn conversion guide. What this is all about is a process so that you can nurture people from LinkedIn and convert them across to email, because you're going to have a much higher likelihood of converting people to high value clients once you've got an email relationship, but LinkedIn is the perfect place to start the relationship. Okay, so let's have a look at the template here. What you'll see is you can download it for free. There's no opt-in required. It is in the description part too, so you can just click on that link, save you typing it in. But what we have here is bluewiremedia.com.au/LCG for LinkedIn conversion guide. All right, step one. What we want to do is, if we're having good quality conversations with people that we've connected with on LinkedIn, and that's going to happen when you follow the outreach process that I've spoken about and you have the right messaging and everything else. But part of the nurturing process involves starting on LinkedIn, but taking people from LinkedIn and onto email or phone or into meetings, Zoom meetings most likely. But the first step is you want to actually add your high value opportunities straight into your CRM. So if you've connected with somebody and you're chatting on LinkedIn and they really fit your ideal future client, add them into a CRM so that you don't forget them. Now, I personally use Highrise as my CRM, and this is just for opportunities. This isn't for email marketing, and I'll draw the distinction shortly. You just don't want anything to slip through the cracks. It's quite hard to keep track of conversations that are taking place on LinkedIn, especially when you're very active and you've got 50 or 100 conversations going at once. So add them into a CRM. At its most simple, just create a spreadsheet or a Google Sheet. So that's the easiest place to start. Or HubSpot CRM has a really good free CRM, which you can just be putting contacts into it. Now, as I alluded to before, adding them to a CRM is only for your records. It's not to send broadcast emails. So you must not add these contacts to your broadcast email list, or any email list for that matter. Contacts need to opt in to receive your marketing communications. So if you do just take their email and add them to an email list, that's bad. That is breaking spam laws, as I understand it. So this is only for your personal record, your CRM, so they don't fall through the cracks. Okay? So it's not to be sending to people. So now that I've made that clear, at least now nothing's going to fall through the cracks. Which brings me to my second point. You are actually, whilst you can't add them to a broadcast email list, you can send them a personal one-on-one email. And when you actually look up somebody's profile, and here's an example from mine, most people have an email address listed in their LinkedIn contact info. Often they have their phone number as well. If they have got their phone number, if you're a first degree contact, by all means give them a call. Additionally, feel free to send them an email as long as it's one-on-one. So that's what my details looks like. If you were to go into my profile and we're a first degree contact, that information is essentially public, or at least it's available once we're a first degree connection. So just doing that, taking their email address and emailing them individually, one-on-one, is a way to shift it from LinkedIn and onto email. This way, one, it's not going to get lost. You can send them a direct message, and that's a great way to start, but I do recommend transitioning because DMs or direct messages can easily get lost. But just to repeat my point from the first bit, don't add these contacts to a broadcast email list. Okay, so send them one-on-one. Okay, so that's part 2. Part 3 of this process, this is where we're building a mechanism to get people onto your email list. So, as I said earlier, people must opt in to receive email marketing newsletters, which means they need to give you permission. It's no good just adding them. So one, you could actually ask them via message, say, hey, do you mind, would you like to be on my weekly newsletter? I'll be sending you X, Y, and Z. That's all good. But what I like to do is have a more sophisticated system, and we have a system to transition contacts from LinkedIn to your mailing list, bearing in mind that they must opt in and give you permission. So the best way to do this is to actually invite them to register to attend a webinar or to download some flagship content or some lead magnets. So what I do, once I'm having a DM conversation, a direct message conversation with somebody, not straight away, but a couple of messages into the conversation, I will send them a message like this. P.S. Here's a no pitch LinkedIn 101 webinar plus a bonus 6 PDF bundle. And then I provide them the link to register. So what's happening there is I am giving them a link. If they click that link, it goes to my web page where they can then register by putting their name and email address into a landing page, and that is their consent, and they're opting in to receive future material from me. So that's the way I like to do it. This way it's completely opt-in, it's completely permission based. They're in control. They either do it or they don't. But if they do, then they're opted in. So yeah, you really don't want to be, you definitely don't want to be adding people without their consent. That's breaking spam laws, not good practice. This is the way to do it instead. All right, so let me just see if I can put any comments up on the screen. No, I can't. But look, that is the LinkedIn conversion guide, one of the 33 templates from the book. There's many more to come. In the unit section in this Facebook group is all the recordings of everything else. So if you've got questions, drop them in the comments for me. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video very soon. See you later.